The man stuck his head into the fridge, desperately devouring the ice chips inside. He even carefully licked the shelves, unwilling to waste a single drop of moisture. After brief satisfaction, overwhelming despair hit him. This man in his 60s actually broke down crying in the fridge, filled with grievance and helplessness. But he quickly wiped away his tears because time was running out. He wasn't the owner of this mansion but a thief who'd been trapped for 2 days. While burglarizing this mansion, he accidentally got stuck for 2 whole days and nights. If he couldn't find a way to escape, he would die of thirst here. But this mansion was on the 60th floor with soundproof bulletproof glass throughout, and the only main door had already been locked from the outside. The man carefully felt around the door and discovered it was made entirely of solid wood. He immediately used his knife to frantically chisel, hoping to carve a hole and unlock the door from outside. As the outer wood carving was chiseled away, revealing the relatively soft inner wooden board, the man's confidence soared. However, the broken air conditioning made the room hotter and hotter, and he soon was drenched in sweat. Falling into extreme thirst again, he was forced to stop and search the entire house for water. But ever since the alarm was triggered, all water sources in the house had been cut off. No water came from faucets or toilets. After checking that the plant's automatic sprinkler system was also confirmed dry, the man's final gaze fell on the huge fish tank in the living room. The man tasted the water in the fish tank, but it was bitter and astringent seawater that made his throat even more uncomfortable. With no choice, he had to go back to chiseling the door. Suddenly the knife tip hit something hard with a dull thud, and when he reached in to feel, it was cold and solid. The man's heart sank as he stabbed hard, finally discovering in despair that the door had a thick steel plate embedded inside. Without professional tools, this door could never be opened. He collapsed dejectedly on the coffee table and used the intercom to call his accomplices. But there was never any response. He had obviously been abandoned. The next day he tried to call the police but found the phone was broken. The computer was just for show and wasn't even connected to the internet. Just when he was completely hopeless, the ventilation duct overhead gave him a new idea.